Hey friends, so we're out here today at Mutianyu Great Wall, the Great Wall of China. We've come out because we're on a kind of tour of sorts of a couple of sites around this beautiful region that is Beijing. We're about an hour and a half outside of Beijing. We came from our hotel this morning. We've booked a private transfer for this, though you can get taxis on things like Didi, which isn't too bad. I'll put down in the bottom corner how much this has cost us. We're going to just go and get tickets and then show you what the process is like. So if you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it would be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's head up top. So you got a full kind of entertainment tourist complex here, which is pretty interesting. You got restaurants, you've got coffee shops, you've got little stalls to get all your souvenirs and things like that. Got to get the cable car up the top of the mountain, so we need to buy the tickets for that. Our ticket to get in was included as part of our private transfer, but we still need to pay to get a cable car up the top. And then you can also get a toboggan back down, so we're going to do it that way around. So as we pull up here, we've got a little bit of a map of the Great Wall, the Mutianyu, the Great Wall. So you've got a ropeway, which is like the chairlift. It'll take you up to number 6, and you can walk either way, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't go any further than that, there's no tourists that way. Or you can go the other way. Doesn't really matter, it's up to you. There are toilets up there as well, and then you've got other footpaths around. We're down here at the moment on the ticket check area, and then we'll... So part of the package that we've purchased includes tickets to get into the complex itself. It's included a private transfer from our hotel, which was the Nuo Hotel at Universal Studios Beijing. Took about an hour and a half to get here. We do have to separately purchase a ticket to the cable car that goes up the mountain, and we also have to purchase a ticket to the toboggan as well. So the good thing about having a guide here, he's not going to take us around everything, we're going to do that part by ourselves, but he's just told us to go and queue for the cable car, and he's going to go off and purchase the tickets for us, so we're not queuing twice, which is pretty handy. So we've now got our ticket. As I said, our guide went and bought that for us, for our transport guy. So this is Beijing Mutianyu Great Wall Speed Shoot Amusement Company. Gives us some instructions on the back. Won't focus on it though for some reason. This was 140 yuan. Again, still will not focus. There we go. So that's not bad, it's about £17. And there's the instructions as well. So we're currently queuing to get the chairlift up the hill. That's what we're going to do, and it's just there in Central Pain. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get up there. We were just trying to figure that out ourselves. But there hasn't really been any movement in it just yet. I think it opens at 11:30. If you're here before that time, I believe you can take a cable car up the mountain. It'll just go to a slightly different place. So we have started moving. It opened up at roughly about 25 past. Hit the queue, a lot of barging. A few elbows were thrown by people. Not me, I would never do such a thing. Yeah, the queue in etiquette is really bad, but we're making our way up. We're going to get there soon. We did it! We did it! And then I got told off for my bag.
I think I've twisted my ankle. What? That's scary. God, look at how sharp that turn is on the toboggan.
哦 Oh, goodness gracious me.
Oh my God, it's all sharp.
'Cause
'Cause my ankle.
我
Oh my God, it's all sharp.
Right. Do you want to see the view?
They even have a spotter in case you fall off.
It's going to be fun. Right, I'll show you the view. So we're a little bit high up. Alright, this is a little bit worse than the Skyliner
There's the cable car.
at Walt Disney World. Okay, yeah, Becky's...
So if you're a bit of a scaredy pants.
Yeah, you can take a cable car. It goes up to a different point in the mountain. It's really peaceful.
It is actually.
This is how we get down.
You can take this back down again though, if you want.
Okay, yeah. It's actually quite slow. Oh, you got a brake, that's why.
Yeah.
These guys,
How fast are they going? How fast are they going?
these guys are scaredy pants. Oh no, they're not that scared, but one is stuck behind the other.
Oh, they're all in a chain now.
They're stuck. They picked the wrong one to go at the front.
Oh look at this part.
Oh, it's like a proper straight. We will take you guys back down there with us after the fact. Look at those views, guys. Views for days and days and days.
I love this straight part, that's pretty cool.
There was a guy like proper woo in there. Right, just there on the horizon. That's where we're headed. The Great Wall of China.
I can't believe it.
We're here.
Cool.
One of the wonders of the world. So there's not a lot of people coming back down the mountain through the cable car.
But we will be. And then you'll be singing. She'll be coming down the mountain.
No, but by the chairlift, people aren't coming down on the chairlift.
Oh, yeah, true.
There's not as many people coming down on the chairlift.
No.
They're saying that there's not a lot of many people coming down.
Oh my god, look at this hairpin.
So as you're coming up, they will take your picture and they'll ask you to basically, if you want the picture, you do a pose as you're doing it. Of course, we did the peace sign. It's 30 RMB, which is
About 350.
350, yeah, for the picture, which is pretty amazing. We're pretty high up over here. Pretty high
Oh,
up.
this is 6.
Right. We have a little bit of a map here, right? So, cable car entrance is just here to take the cable car back down. Cable car, chairlift. There is a cable car, as I showed you. The toboggan is just down this way. We'll head back to that shortly. We're at number 6 at the moment, and Becky and I were going to trek to number 1, I think. It takes about 40 minutes, we're told, each way. So we're going to get our steps in.
It looks like it will take at least 40 minutes on the way up and not so long on the way down.
Yeah.
Because that looks all up
The
to
way
number
down,
1.
the way down is going to be funner. Right. We've got some steps to go down here, and we're going back up the other side. And we'll kind of take you along as much as we can, but you know, granted, it will get a little bit boring for you guys if I just film steps all day, so I'm going to leave that. So as soon as we come off the chairlift, we've got a pretty fantastic view of the Great Wall from here. We're going to be heading just along there, taking some pictures on the way up. So it's quite a steep walk down parts of this. This is definitely not an accessible place. Not wheelchair friendly, obviously. It was built thousands of years ago.
How long did it take to build?
It was like 2,000 years to build or something silly like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was pretty insane, you know. So this was built as like, so we were reading up before we came. They call it the Great Wall of China. It is the Great Wall of China, but it's actually like a series of forts that are interconnected. So each of these like turrets and stuff like that is a fort for protection.
And some places don't have actual wall. Like they use mountain and rivers as part of the wall.
Yeah, and yeah, and it's like just ways to fortify the landscape, basically. So we're going through a little inner passageway here. How do we get through? Is that down there? Are we going the right way? I'm just following Becky at this point. That way. Okay, but we just saw a staircase. Or I use the word staircase lightly, it's a ladder. So we're going to take the ladder up. So the view up top here is a little bit better than the view we had where we took the pictures. We've got pretty much a straight shot view over most of the wall there. It goes up the majority of the way there. So coming back down will be a little bit quicker than going up. Obviously it's going to be a little bit more painful going up as well. You do have a little down area here. It is pretty much steps the whole way. You do have an area up here that goes over the top as well, and then goes further off into the distance over there. And it's on the other side where we just showed you that shot. They've got little towns in the distance there as well, which is nice, in the mountains. So you kind of see what I mean by the steep steps. The steps out of that room are the steepest so far, but these ones are a little bit shallower, more steps. Also, interestingly, they've got a cool drainage system here down the side, which is cool. And you've got all of these holes, and that's for where they're going to be doing archers and firing arrows from. Pretty insane. Some might say wondrous view. 7 wondrous views. I think this is one of the 7 wonders of the world, regardless of which list you're looking at. Apart from natural, it's definitely not natural. Sunglasses had to come out. Beads of sweat coming down. It's hot. It's very hot up here. I thought it was going to be quite cool. I thought there'd be wind. There is not wind up here. It is very, very peaceful, very chill. There's cameras everywhere. China for you. This is a pretty amazing view over the mountain this way. I think these guys have figured out there's a pretty amazing view. Alright, so we've got another little fortress here. This has been the easy journey.
I know, I am scared about what's to come.
There's a very, very big step here, by the way, guys. Oh, goodness me. Lucky my knees ain't giving out just yet. Ooh.
To be honest, I know that this is stupid, but I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. Were you?
This looks like it should be a gift shop or something, you know? Yeah, no, I was expecting there to be a little bit more accessibility for this, but I do understand it.
Yeah, I get it too.
Another gift shop. These aren't gift shops, by the way. I think they're like potentially living quarters for some of the soldiers that may have been stationed here. That could be entirely inaccurate, so I do apologise if I'm spewing misinformation there. But when we were reading up about it, obviously this is for defence. These holes, they're for archers, you know, these are for lookouts. So logically, this would make sense for this to be like living quarters, kitchen, bedrooms, all of that kind of thing, maybe. Oh, that's a cool shot, isn't it? It's also a very steep shot. So just down here, you've got like gate that goes a little bit further down into the valley there. Not many people going down there. Everybody really wants that walk up the Great Wall. Needless to say, these ones have been pretty steep. And as we come up, we've got some even steeper steps as well. Luckily there's handrails either side. Alright, so we are at the very top of tower 6 there, 5, 4, potentially 3, potentially 4, not 100%. But in order to get up here I did have to climb, and I probably shouldn't have climbed. It's quite a, it's quite a difficult climb. I'll show you guys what I did on the way back down, but there is an area that says no crossing. So just here says no crossing, so yeah. Because you could get it through there. So come up a little bit further at this point. That's where we were, Central Pain, so it gives you an idea. It's taken us about 40 minutes to get here so far. A long journey. It's a tiring journey as well, I'm out of breath. But I did just run up here. I'm not going to go any further. I think that's all I really need or want to do. It does go off to the point that you can't see, really, which is pretty cool. It's pretty stunning views all around. So it is quite a steep journey. These parts here, they're not too bad, but there's parts where the steps are, you know, a good foot high. That part is difficult to do, and there's no getting around it either. There's no shallower steps. You have to do those foot deep steps, and it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. So that's the view there, as far as the eye can see, really. You do have these really cute little blossom trees that are there, and then they're good photo opportunities. Everything that you see that's square and rectangular, those are like the marker points. So on the map you'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc, etc. They're not numbered on the actual buildings themselves though, so it's kind of like a little bit of wayfinding, but not in the traditional sense of the term. Well, this is a trek and a half, isn't it? It is quite the journey to and fro at the Great Wall.
You can do as much as you want or as little as you want though.
That's absolutely correct. You can do as much or as little as you want. I think between number 6 to, I think this is 4 here, it's probably some of the best views.
Agreed.
I went up to number 2 and it just doesn't make a lot of difference. It doesn't make a lot of difference, so don't put yourself out for the sake of putting yourself out. There's no point, really. This is cool. It's good shots. So whilst you're up here, there is actually a sign up that says mineral, ice cream, milk tea, coffee, beer, drinks. We're going to go and see what that sign means. I think it's actually just a little hut up here. But the thing is, what goes up must come down.
I'm scared about that.
I'm a little bit nervous. The most expensive souvenirs, the most expensive drinks, the most expensive food are all here in China. That $5 for the bottle. You can haggle with them, they'll give you a discount, but when you've walked that far and you're tired and you just can't bother, you just pay the money. But we did have an issue with Alipay there, so we did have to pay by card, which is fine because they accepted card. It was just very weird. So we're going to get in the queue for the toboggan back down. So the price to go up on the cable car, or the chairlift, sorry, and back down on the toboggan is 140 yuan, which works out to be about 16, 17 pound sterling. If you want to do that in dollars, probably about $20 US dollars. Our chariot awaits. How do you feel? Rickety.
Yeah.
Oh, rickety.
Rickety.
Forward to go forward, back to brake. You got to lean in left to go left and right to go right. I appreciate it doesn't look like that on the camera at the moment. Bags can go on your back, and one per car unless you have children, and then the child will go with you. Let's go. Bye bye. Bye. we're making time. Now we are making time. Okay, I got to slow down because people are in front of me. It says here, lean to this corner on the curveway, prevent the rear end collision. It's actually a lot smoother than I anticipated as well. There we go, speed, 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 speed. Curveway, reduce speed once again. Now this is pod racing. Right. Firmly hold brake. Now that is pod racing. That was a lot of fun.
That was so scary, but a lot more scary than the mountain coaster thing we did in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because there was no health and safety. There was no seat belts. There was no back to the chair.
You want to use 6 phones whilst you're going down? You use 6 phones whilst you're going down. It's your fault if you fall.
And no one said anything. It's like, yeah, lean this way in case you roll over and roll down the mountain.
It was cool. They do take pictures. So we got our picture on the thing going up and we got our picture going down. 30 yuan on the way up and the way down, which is about £4-ish. Converted to dollars, $5.50 roughly. It's cheap, really cheap. Our drink up there cost us more. Like, what what the heck, you know? That was a lot of fun going up and down there. Great Wall is very much like Becky and I were saying, it's very much like a tower, right? Like, once you've gone up there and you've seen a bit of it and you've taken that really cool shot looking at the skyline, it's that same shot, guys. Wherever you go on the wall, it's pretty much the same shot. Variations of it, at least, but you know, and the same, you know, like when we did that, the Oriental Pearl Tower in Shanghai. All of the floors is exactly the same. You know, your view's going to be similar wherever you go. So it's what it is. It's cool though. We do love these types of things. Let's have a look around the kind of area and show you what you've got in this area, because it's a little bit more of an entertainment complex of sorts. Food, drinks, souvenirs, that kind of stuff. We need a souvenir, obviously, you know. You need a magnet. We've still got space on the fridge somehow, and I'm trying to figure out what I do once I do run out of space, but we've got a couple more holidays yet. I've got a couple more holidays before I run out of space, so we're going to get ourselves a magnet. Might grab something to eat quickly, and then we'll go from there, basically. So as we come into the complex, we've got a bunch of food stands, souvenir stands, things like that. I imagine these ones will be cheaper. I'm sure there's some a little bit closer to the complex up there, but I think they'll be a little bit pricey over there. We've got a bunch of shops, souvenirs, things like that. And you got Cafe Farmer's Pizza and a Subway as well, randomly. Nice seating area here too. So after we go up the Great Wall, we've stopped in the little pizza cafe thing. They're all wearing Subway t-shirts, so I don't know if they work for Subway or something like that.
Also, it says pizza on the outside, but I have not seen a single
There's
pizza on the
like
menu.
no pizza at all. We've ordered a couple of food items and a couple of drinks. It came to £28, which is pretty good for a tourist destination, right? We're quite happy with that.
Did you pay on card?
I could pay on card as well. Yeah, so I just nice and easy. Alipay didn't seem to work at the top, so we were like trying to be good and do Alipay and stuff, and then they were like, it's not working. So I just pulled out my card. They were like, oh yeah, cool, thanks. So just bear that in mind. Becky's gone for a peach juice.
It's not a juice, it's a bit
More of a smoothie, to be fair.
more of a peach smoothie.
And I've gone for a milk tea with boba, because why not? So our food has come. We've got the fried noodles. I've got what essentially is gung pao chicken.
But
It said
it's
chicken.
supposed to be peanut, right?
Yeah, there are peanuts in that. So
Oh,
and chicken, probably some tofu. They like tofu over here as well. Dried chilies. Looks really nice.
that looks really, the onions look nice.
Becky's looks pretty good as well. And we're just waiting on our fried dumplings to come out. This is our dumplings. Look how they've come out.
This is like...
That's really weird. Also had to result. They're all kind of stuck together. Also had to result to a spoon.
Just to be clear, not
Because
for me.
the chopsticks can't cut it. Becky is in fact using chopsticks, but I am not. Alright, so that is the end of our time at the Mutianyu Great Wall of China, and it's been a tiring one for us, certainly. Running up and down the Great Wall. Wear your gym leggings, like Becky says, yeah. Make sure you don't get any chafe or anything like that, because there's a lot of steps, a lot of walking. It's the best Stairmaster I've ever done. 100%.
Stairmaster with a view.
With a view indeed, yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. Really quite cheap as well. The food there at the end was pretty good. It was really nice. And, you know, getting a private transfer here is much easier than just getting a taxi or something. The private transfer...
I don't know how easy it would be to get a taxi now. I don't know how often they would come to the... I mean, it's quite in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah, but, you know, how much did we pay for the taxi overall, you know? Like,
What, for this?
yeah,
I think it was about £100. No, 70 it was.
£70.
75. And that's for entry as well.
That's for entry. So it's not bad overall.
For the convenience as well, because we're going to the airport now, so we've left the bags in the car the whole time.
Yeah.
Which, there is bag storage there, but we would have had to have hiked it up the hill. Not about.
Yeah, for sure. But it was a good time. It's very tiring, guys. So once you've seen one of them, you don't need to see them all. You can certainly stop at any point that you want. The pictures will be relatively similar the whole way anyway. So we do recommend coming out here if you are in China, if you are in Beijing. About an hour and a half from the Universal area. You know, it's a pretty good day out. Definitely something we highly recommend. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video throughout. And if you have, do give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it would be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.